trying to drive, so I probably shouldn't be doing this at the same time. But I had to put this thought down. I kind of typed it up in an email. But it is okay to let go of things that you dread to do, that don't bring you any type of joy, that bring you more worry or misery or confusion. It is okay to let things go, okay? We have, a lot of times, we attach a specific assumptive vision to an outcome that's contingent upon a certain thing coming to pass. And when that thing doesn't come to pass, now we're disappointed. And that disappointment is just the longing or the sense of loss for that potential outcome or that potential gifting or that potential thing we thought we were going to get based on those things happening. I.e., I thought this guy that I was dating was going to be my husband and going to be the love of my life, right? So now you're disappointed based on a life that you attached yourself to that now isn't going to come to pass with that person. The catch is the life, one, never should have been centered around a person. Okay, we all ebb and flow. It's all, Second of all, if the life that we genuinely desire has not yet transpired, it doesn't mean that we won't have it. The desire in itself is God-given. That's why we can't let it go. It's woven into you, okay? So if it hasn't come to fruition yet, it's not saying you can't have it. It's not saying you're not worth it. It's not saying it's impossible. Quite the opposite. It's saying it is extremely possible. It's not only possible, it's very precious. It's very detailed. It's very specific and articulate for you. So much so that any and everybody can't do it with you, and any and everybody can't walk in it with you, and any and everybody can't be a part of it. It's not that it's not going to happen. It just has to happen under optimal circumstances, and we sometimes are not conditioned to expect or frankly have the patience for optimal. We've been conditioned to take best case scenario. We've been conditioned to take, it is what it is, whatever you got today. That's small-minded. That's scarcity. That's literally the assumption that you can't have everything that you want anyway. And you start bargaining away in your mind, bargaining your life away, bargaining your relationships away, tolerating behaviors that you don't need to, right? Giving in and refusing to wait any longer for what you really, really want. Again, based on the idea that you really like, okay, no way. Really, I'm a married man that got this, and this. Nah, I'll take 4 out of 6. I'll take 7 out of 10. No, to get 10 out of 10, right? So just to say that, it's just, don't be disappointed. I know it's easy to get disappointed, but please don't wallow in self-pity and disappointment when things don't pan out the way that you expected it. Because again, think to yourself, what am I really assuming that I've lost, right? If I was waiting on a job to come through and I interviewed with the 3 rounds of interviews, the last one sounded really promising and I didn't get it. What did you lose though? Because you gained interview experience, you gained information, you gained exposure about the company. You gained exposure with the company, because I've literally had people come back to me later and offer me different positions than the one I initially interviewed for. You've been exposed, you've been seen. That's a good thing, right? People who otherwise didn't know you now know your name, okay? But no, it's the loss that we assume, especially with a job. Obviously, there's the money, right? You need more money. There's the income. But again, it's based on some deep-rooted scarce mindset that specific job, that specific salary had to be or was the only or the best option available for you to have the life that you want, right? The life that you want, where you can pay for daycare without thinking twice about it, or buy all the groceries that you want, or get your hair and nails done regularly. It had to come from that job. No, it did not. Nor is your desire to have those things irrelevant. It's absolutely relevant. Nobody wants to live in poverty or live check to check and be scrounging for money and stressed out about bills. That's not God's will for your life, right? It does not, though, have to be attached to a specific thing. And again, a lot of times we limit. I'm bad about this because I know finance and accounting, but I know real estate, and I got a recruitment business, and I got that. So, like, for me, when money comes up, the first thing I think is let me go polish off one of these W-2s or W-9s, excuse me, put out some ads or go, that's the first thing I'm going to go do. I'm going to go look for a property to flip. I'm going to go look for whatever. And God is like, no, but you're leaning to your own ability, and you're even in that, even though you're skilled at these things, you're still limiting the capacity to see miraculous. It's still limiting your capacity to see just amazing feats of favor and God moving and things being done in such an amazing way, far beyond what you would ever, exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think, right? And it's because you're limited. Even when you think, oh, I got an MBA, this is me talking. Oh, I got XYZ years experience in finance. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this. Yes, you can. But it is still a fraction of what's possible if you get out of the mindset that the offering, the money, the financing, the improved financial status has to come from MBA, 20 years experience, cost accounting, controllership. You're still limiting yourself to those things. Talking to myself, okay? So you have to think, let go of the limited mindsets of me. Stop limiting yourself. I, Janetta, exist in this time, but I was spoken before outside of time. The Bible says God speaks our names. He sings over us. He knits us together in our mother's womb. So I'm in this realm, but I exist right now in God's mind in another one. Everywhere that He is, because His thoughts towards me are outnumbered the grains of sand. So I'm not limited by today. I'm not limited by February 25th. I'm not limited by 4:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not limited by any of those things. So let go of the limitations. Things happen. Things get canceled. Things get taken away, put on pause. Fine. But root down. Find the root of why am I disappointed? What do I think I've lost? And you'll find out that you really haven't lost it. You just assume that it had to come from one specific source, and it does not. Don't limit the source of your blessings. Don't limit the source of your benefits. Because even the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Even we get their checks. Let them take them. Let them steal it. Let them be it. Whatever they want to do. And let it earn interest and capitalize over and over and over and over again. I may not even be the one to benefit from it. Let my grandbabies benefit. My great-grandbabies benefit from thieves in 2025. Like, let them benefit. Right? So, like, let go of the limiting beliefs that a thing has to turn out one way. No, what has to turn out is you grow. What has to turn out, because if you're not growing, you're dead. Okay? What has to turn out is you grow. What has to turn out is you evolve. What has to turn out is that you heal. Healing is absolutely natural, necessary, and frankly, it could be an afterthought because it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. Those have to happen. What that process looks like is the beautiful journey that is life. That's the point. I don't know what the healing will look like for me tomorrow, right? If you're trying to gain patience, patience will be tested one way on Tuesday and tested another way on Friday. If you're trying to, me right now, you're trying to develop more self-control around your diet, okay? Because you want to be cute and cut up for the spring and the summer, right? That self-control looks different one day to the next. Like literally, as my hormones fluctuate, I'm going to crave different things. I want French fries today. Yesterday, I wanted something sweet. I also wanted pizza today. Like, I have to learn, but no, I'm going to go home and eat my grilled salad, my grilled chicken salad, right? I got some snacks in the pantry that's good for me. But it's going to reflect itself. It's going to come up a different way every day. But again, that's the point. That's the journey. But that's also the beauty of it. Like, that, again, we're not limited by our beliefs. We're not limited by our environment. We're not limited by people. We're not limited by our zip code, time zone, economic status, family history. We're not limited by any of those things. Think big, okay? Learn to embrace failure. Okay, failure gonna happen. Failure is But again, instead of being like, oh, I failed, I missed this opportunity. No, I failed at this. It revealed an opportunity. I failed at this. It revealed another area that I need work. I failed at this, or not even I failed. Sometimes, like I said, it's just I didn't get this job that I thought. I've had so many job interviews where I learned later that the company is trash. Like, met people that's like, girl, right? I've worked for companies and then left, and then they've been like investigated federally for like money laundering. Because who would have been there and potentially complicit? Nuh-uh. Get out. Okay. So all that to say again, please enjoy the journey of figuring this stuff out. Because again, they're givens, and then there's a lot of in between. But like I said, the givens are, you gonna heal? You absolutely will.